Let me tell you a secret modern parents don't hear enough. AI is not here to replace your child, but it will replace the child who stops thinking for themselves. I'm going to show you how to use AI to awaken the genius your child already has, without turning them into a passive little robot who relies on technology for every answer. Here is the truth. A child who collaborates with AI becomes unstoppable. A child who depends on AI becomes invisible. And your child deserves to be the first one, not the second. There is a cognitive pattern emerging in children today that I call the genius drain loop. It looks like this. Child asks AI, gets instant answer. Brain does not struggle. Prefrontal cortex stays quiet. No neural growth. Child becomes dependent on external intelligence. Child loses trust in their own thinking. This is why so many American children now say, I feel dumb without AI. AI is smarter than me. Why think when AI can tell me? This is not a technology problem. This is an identity problem. Your child is forming a new self-concept. I'm not the source of answers. That is the death of genius. I want to start with a story. A few months ago, a mom wrote to me. She said, my daughter is smart, but ever since she started using AI, she stopped trying. She asked AI to do everything. Her homework, her writing, even her ideas. AI didn't weaken her child. The environment did, because the environment told her, why struggle when a machine can do it for you? But genius, real genius, is not born from shortcuts. Genius is born from thinking, struggling, reflecting, questioning, imagining. AI is powerful. But if we don't guide our children correctly, it becomes a crutch. If we guide them intelligently, it becomes a superpower. This video is your roadmap to unlocking that superpower. Before we go deeper, here's the parenting rule that changes everything. AI cannot give the first answer. AI can only expand the child's first idea. This is the foundation of detoxed modern parenting in an AI world. Instead of AI, write me an idea, we shift to I have an idea. AI, help me stretch it. This single rule transforms AI from a brain replacement into a mind expander, from a shortcut into a creativity multiplier, from dependency into higher order thinking. And now that the foundation is laid, why does this matter? Because we are living at a turning point in human history. Your child is growing up in an era where AI writes better than adults. AI solves problems faster than professors. AI analyzes, creates, predicts, designs, and builds. So the question is not, will AI replace humans? The real question is, will your child develop the human skills that make them irreplaceable? And if we don't teach them those skills early, their attention shrinks, their curiosity collapses, their creativity freezes, their problem solving becomes outsourced, and their identity becomes fragile. This is not fear. This is reality. And it's our job as parents to ensure that doesn't happen to our children. I'm going to teach you the framework I developed for modern families. It is called the 3D Genius Model, and it answers one powerful question. How do you raise a child who uses AI but stays smarter than AI? The model has 3 dimensions. The dimensions are, number 1, deep thinking, training the mind to think independently, not accepting the first answer, knowing how to ask, analyze, challenge, design, articulate. Second, direct curiosity, helping a child to ask better questions, curiosity with purpose, curiosity with structure, curiosity that leads to discoveries. Number 3, digital collaboration, not competing with AI, but learning how to collaborate with it intelligently, like Iron Man with his suit. You will hear me say this a lot. AI is the suit. Your child is Iron Man. The powers is in the combination. I'm here to reveal the 3 AI tools that awaken inner genius. Tool number 1, AI Socratic mode. This is the single most important AI skill a child can ever learn, because genius doesn't grow from answers. It grows from better questions. Most children talk to AI like this. Explain this to me. Give me the answer. Help me finish my homework. This trains obedience thinking, not genius thinking. So inside your home, we switch to the Socratic prompt. You teach your child to say, challenge my thinking. Don't replace it. Ask me 3 questions before giving me any answer. Help me see what I'm not seeing yet. This is how you awaken the genius of logic, the genius of self, the genius of words, and the genius of people all at once. Because when AI asks questions, the child must reflect, reason, articulate, imagine, explore, justify, defend, connect. This is real brain growth. For example, a child studies volcanoes. The wrong way of asking is like this. AI, explain volcanoes. And the correct way of asking should be like this. AI, ask me 3 questions that will help me understand volcanoes deeper than memorizing facts. AI might reply, what causes pressure to build under Earth's surface? Why doesn't every mountain become a volcano? What evidence tells scientists when a volcano might erupt? Now, the child is not consuming information. They are constructing, understanding. This is detox parenting in the AI age, breaking passive learning and rebuilding active intelligence. Tool number 2, AI Divergent mode. Creativity used to be the single hardest thing for AI to mimic. Now, AI can generate 100 ideas in seconds, but here's the trap. Children are starting to believe AI is more creative than them. That is the end of inner genius. So instead of using AI for generation, you use AI for amplification. We teach children to say, I'll give you my idea first. You help me expand it. This protects the child's identity as the source of originality. For example, story writing. Child says, my story idea is about a lonely robot who wants to feel love. Then they ask AI, give me 5 ways to expand my idea, but only based on what I created. AI responds, what if the robot discovers emotions through music? What if the robot learns love by watching humans protect each other? What if the robot programs itself to feel something? AI is now an enhancer, not a creator. This builds divergent thinking, imagination, adaptable creativity, narrative intelligence, self-expression, emotional intelligence. This is how you awaken the genius of word, the genius of people, the genius of self, and the genius of space, like design, building ideas visually. Tool number 3 is AI expansion mode. This tool turns AI into a problem-solving gym. Instead of giving your child solutions, AI helps them break problems apart, a signature skill of high-level thinkers and entrepreneurs. You teach your child to say, help me break this problem into smaller pieces so I can solve each part. This trains executive function, planning, self-confidence, resourcefulness, systems thinking. For example, when child has trouble waking up early, instead of asking, AI, tell me how to wake up early, please say, help me break the problem into parts. AI might reply, sleep schedule, night routine, morning, environment, motivation, consequence. Now your child sees a structure, a strategy, a blueprint. Then your child chooses one part to solve today. This is how you awaken the leadership genius, the emotion genius, the body, mind genius, and the moral genius, all in practical daily life. Well, let's make this simple. Parents always ask me, how do I train my child's mind at home without adding more stress? So I created a routine called AI home practice. It takes very little time, but the impact is huge. Let's go through it together. Every morning before school, ask your child one question. What's one thing you are curious about today? That's it. No judgment. Don't correct it. Just let them answer. This daily habit activates creativity, internal motivation, and a lifelong learning mindset. 5 minutes. That's all you need. Now let's talk about homework, because this is where AI can either build a child's brain or completely shut it off. I want you to remember this line. AI should think with your child, not for your child. That one sentence is the difference between raising a passive child and raising a future-ready thinker. Here's the method I want you to use at home. It's simple, and every parent can do it. Step number 1. Your child writes their own idea first. Before opening any AI app, say, write your answer first. Even if it is not perfect, even if it's only one sentence. Why? Because this activates their prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for thinking, reasoning, and problem solving. If AI gives the first answer, your child's brain doesn't get to think at all. We don't want that. Step number 2. Then they use AI as a co-pilot. Tell your child to ask AI things like, give me 3 ways to improve this. Make this clearer, not longer. Help me understand this step by step. See what we are doing? We are not asking AI for the answer. We are asking AI for better thinking. This builds a collaborative mindset instead of a dependency mindset. Step number 3. Your child explains the changes out loud. This is the magic. So we should say, explain to me why AI changed this. What did it make clearer? Which version do you think is better? And why? When your child explains something out loud, their brain forms deeper connections. This is how real learning happens. Not by copying, not by pasting, by processing. AI doesn't replace your child's brain. Your child's thinking activates AI, and that changes everything. Now let's move to one of the most powerful parts of this entire framework. Your dinner table routine. I call this the teach me something you learned today ritual. And I want you to use this line, word for word. Teach me one thing you learned today, as if you are the teacher and I'm your student. Why does this matter? Because when a child teaches, their brain shifts from memorizing to mastering, from consuming information to owning information. This is how we awaken their inner genius. And the dinner table is the perfect training ground for it. Step number 1, keep it small. Keep it doable. Tell your child just one thing, one insight, one small lesson. It can be from school, from a book, from a conversation, or even from a mistake they made. The size doesn't matter. The thinking does. Step number 2, ask them to teach it to you. You might say, okay, show me how you understand it. Explain it like I don't know anything about it. Pretend you are my teacher. What happens next is incredible. Their confidence rises. Their clarity improves. Their ability to articulate thoughts gets stronger every day. This is genius activation in real time. Step number 3, add this one question every night. After they teach you, ask, and what made this interesting to you? This one question unlocks metacognition, the ability to think about their own thinking. That is the real superpower of future leaders. When a child can explain why something matters, they become better decision makers, better problem solvers, and better humans. Step number 4, end with your most powerful sentence. Close the routine with, "Thank you for teaching me today." This sentence makes your child feel capable, respected, and valued. And when a child feels valued, they naturally rise to a higher version of themselves because genius grows in the soil of confidence. Now, let's move into one of my favorite parts of this entire training, the weekly Build with AI challenge. This is where your child learns that AI is not a shortcut. AI is a thinking partner, not a brain replacement, but a creativity amplifier. And you can start this challenge every Sunday evening or Monday morning. Step number 1. Choose one simple challenge. Say to your child, "This week, we are going to build something together using AI." Keep the challenge fun and achievable. Here are examples you can choose from. Let's build a brand new animal that doesn't exist. Let's design a pretend theme park. Let's create a story together and make AI draw the characters. Let's solve a problem using AI. Something real from your life. These challenges do not train obedience. They train imagination. They awaken inner genius. Step number 2, tell them AI is only the helper, not the boss. Look at your child and say, "You come up with the ideas. AI only helps you build them." This sets the correct mental model. The child leads, AI assists. This is how we protect creativity from collapsing into dependence. Step number 3, guide them through the 3-question genius formula. Every time they use AI, have them answer these three questions. What do I want to create? What do I want AI to help me with? What parts must I decide on my own? This is the heart of the challenge. It trains ownership, direction, and intentional thinking. It rewires the brain from being a passive consumer into the active creator. Step number 4, celebrate the process, not the output. When they finish, don't say, "Well, this drawing looks amazing." Instead say, "I love how you thought through this. I saw how you changed your idea 3 times. That's creativity. You are getting so good at leading the AI." This teaches them the most important lesson in the AI age. It is not what you build. It is the mind you build while building. That is the inner genius awakening. Step number 5, end the week with a reflection question. Ask your child, what did AI help you do? And what did you bring AI could never replace? This question does 3 things. It builds self-worth, it builds critical thinking, and it builds identity, because children who know their irreplaceable value never feel threatened by technology. They rise above it. They lead it. And that is exactly the future we are preparing them for. If you have been watching up to this point, you already understand the truth most parents never see. AI doesn't damage children. Unconscious dependence on AI does. And the opposite is also true. AI doesn't awaken genius. Intentional use of AI awakens genius. Everything we have covered in this lesson points to one essential shift. Your child must remain the thinker, while AI becomes the tool, not the other way around. So let's summarize the transformation you are creating. Number 1, you replace instant answers with a 3-layer thinking exercise. You train your child to think first, ask questions second, and use AI last. Number 2, you build real cognitive grit with a 60-second frustration stretch. Your child learned the power of staying with a challenge instead of escaping it. Number 3, you turn your home into a micro lab for critical thinking and creativity. Daily questions, dinner table, reflections, mini challenges, a home environment that detoxes the AI will think for me mindset. Number 4, you launch the weekly Build with AI challenge, not to create perfect results, but to create a child who leads technology instead of being led by it. Every single one of these exercises is scientifically aligned with executive function development, metacognition, and inner genius activation. Now, here's the part most parents miss. Consistency beats intensity. It is not about doing these practices for 3 days with passion. It's about doing them for the next 30 days with intention, because the brain changes when safety, creativity, and thinking rituals become the family norm. You are not just detoxing modern parenting. You are building the mental architecture your child needs to thrive in an AI-driven world. This is future-proof parenting. This is genius activation. This is what it means to raise a child AI can't replace. Over the next week, you're going to see small shifts. Your child thinking longer, asking deeper questions, taking more ownership, feeling more confident in their own ideas. And soon, you will see the biggest shift of all. A child who sees AI not as the answer, but as a teammate. A child who knows their mind is powerful, their ideas matter, and their inner genius is meant to lead, not follow. This is the child you are raising now, and this is the future we are building together. I want to tell you something meaningful before we end. Your child is not falling behind. Your child is not being replaced. Your child is not becoming less valuable because of technology. Your child has something AI will never have: a soul, a conscience, imagination, empathy, intuition, wisdom, and more. And a parent like you who actually cares, AI will not make your child weaker. AI will make a child stronger if you guide them the right way. And today, just by watching this, you have already moved into the top 1% of modern parents. So take a deep breath and remember this. Your child doesn't need a perfect parent. They just need a conscious one. And you are already becoming that parent. Thank you for choosing to learn and grow today. Share this with love and let's spread it further. I'm going to see you in my next video.